Hi, folks. I wanted to add video to this article I wrote called, if this doesn't excite you, you might want to check your pulse. And you know something? It's really interesting. I recorded this twice before, and I went back and I watched it, and I noticed how insanely boring they were. So, being someone who actually can't stand boring videos, I wanted to run through this real quick because it's important. I realize my life is different. Okay, it's different because I designed it that way. There's a lot of people who didn't design their lives, and they're basically just getting plopped around wherever things ended up. It's like, they did the things they were supposed to do, and they ended up with a life, and they did everything right, and now the economy sucks, and they're scared to death. And they have a good reason to be. So, isn't that cheery? I'm so glad that I made this a nice and cheery video. Wait. Remind me to fix that later. Anyway, I understand my life's different. I get up in the morning, I get to work here, I got this beautiful view out my window. Actually have lake this year, so I can actually look out onto the lake, or get up in the morning and go work out and do whatever I want. And, I understand that a lot of you guys want to live that way, okay? But a lot of you guys are in a grinder mentality, okay? What's a grinder mentality? You're in the daily grind, all right? All right, this is good. It's like and a lot of times by the time you decide it's time to get out of the daily grind, it's too late, okay? You're already sinking in crap, and there's no way to do anything. It's like the old joke that I used to tell. It's like I used to work construction, and we would remodel these foreclosures. Isn't this interesting, considering the time of year we have? So, basically, what would happen would be, I'd go into these houses, and these people have been foreclosed on. All the stuff they left behind would be there, and a lot of times it was kind of depressing because you'd see little kid stuff and shit like that. All right, but the one thing that I seemed to find more than anything else were self-help books. Okay, from big gigantic people with huge jaws, or real estate get-rich-quick scheme courses, or how to invest in the stock market. All right, and that's the point is, by the time you're at that point in your life, okay, you're scrambling, okay, and you can't do anything well when you're scrambling. All right, so I wanted, I got a question here. What do we do here, and how do we use it on the essential skills? And if you guys are seeing this on YouTube, it's essential-skills.com is our site. Feel free to drop by and write something nasty to me. But the first thing I want to tell you is take responsibility for where you are. The reason you are where you are is because, you have been doing the same thing over and over again, and it's just, and you follow the rules, and the rules just frankly don't apply anymore. All right. Now, the grinder lifestyle of getting up in the morning, dragging yourself to work, working your 8 or 9 hours, dragging yourself home, and collapsing, on your couch after eating, whatever kind of meal you had the energy to make that day, followed by a weekend of getting everything done which you couldn't do during the week, so that on Sunday night you're just exhausted enough to relax enough to start the shit all over again. All right? Like I said, I understand my lifestyle's a little different. All right, but why is that? Because I've learned a specific set of skills. All right? I've learned how to teach these skills to people, and I've learned that these skills get results. And what are the skills? Well, scroll down on the page. I'm going to highlight them here. Calibration, focal influence, rapport, anchoring, 3D mind. Okay? Calibration. Noticing what other people are saying. Okay? I mean, if you're talking to your boss and he's yawning, you are not saying what he wants to hear. If you're trying to sell something and someone's like this, okay, or they're moving away from you, okay, listen for the squeak in the chair and you'll know you're going the wrong way. All right? Calibration. Noticing what the hell is going on in the world around you and getting out of your own head and seeing the responses that you're getting, okay? That's an important skill. And I would like to say that 90% of you out there have no frickin' clue how to do it. You're so convinced on what you think ought to be there that that's the only thing you're trying to see. So you convince yourself that what you want to see is there. This is how guys actually convince themselves that, even though they're getting treated like crap, that the girl really is nice, okay? This is the way that guys actually convince themselves that strippers really are smart. Okay, or women convince themselves that even though the guy's an asshole, he really has a good heart. All right? That's stupid, okay? I'm going to make a video on 10 ways to know you're a freaking idiot, okay? That's going to be later. Actually, I got another video in mind, how to completely control your boss. Getting your boss to work for you. Also, a good video. I'll put that up sometime next week. All right? Second, calibration. Noticing what's really going on versus what you wish was going on. All right? Vocal influence. How to talk to people in an influential way using, tonality, commanding, language of some sort. I'm not really a big language person, but if I ask you a question, I know how I'm going to get to the answer. How to use your voice, how to use your words, how to use, giving commands or asking questions to have the massive amount of impact that it can possibly have. All right, and so you use that in combination with calibration. Rapport. Rapport, the actual connection with people so that you can understand them and what they need, rather than, again, projecting what you think they should need to get the outcome that you want. I mean, a lot of times the difference between you getting something and somebody else getting it is, again, the level of rapport you have with people. Like I said on our last video, how to get treated special. This is one of the biggest things we have. We get treated special like 99% of the places we go. We get treated wonderfully. That's because we take the time to, get rapport, calibrate, say the things in a way that has the most influence. All right, anchoring, anchoring. Pavlov's dog. Ring bell, salivate. Okay, see girl, want sports car. All right. What else is there? It's like, how many ways do you look on a commercial this time of year, and there's out there people trying to make women feel terrible so that they go on diet plan. All right, it's like it's idiotic, okay, but it's a very effective skill. If you look at any commercial, you'll see this. All right, but basically, you want to be able to ask a question to elicit a state. All right, it could be something simple. How do you know when you're having fun? All right, how do you know when that's happening? All right, or what do you do that's fun? All right, whatever I'm asking you, you have to makes your brain have to go sort for fun. Okay, and I go, well, how's that different than times you're just playful? Now that's a completely different set of experiences. If I calibrate, I notice you thinking, I notice your state shifting, boom, I hit button, okay, I have rapport so you feel comfortable, you don't notice me doing it. Now I have a push button on playful, okay, and I can attach that any place you want to go. Would you like to go out to coffee? Boom. Okay, hey, I have a favor that would you do for me? Hit playful. All right, hit playful button. Simple stuff, okay? When you have trouble doing this, if you have self-esteem problems, you got doubt, whatever you have, okay, that's where you plug in, personal change thing to do, whatever you want to do, all right? Basically my favorite's 3D Mind, mainly because, number one, we came up with it, number two, it's so butt plug simple, even I can do it, all right? Now, let's scroll down the page here a bit, okay, because I know you can see my face in this down here, all right? I got example after example with link after link of people who have massive amounts of success using these basic sets of skills here, all right, to start steering themselves through life rather than getting pushed, pulled, prodded, stuck, whatever, in wherever they are, okay? And if you start doing them, I guarantee if you just learn 4 simple skills along with 1 simple personal change technique, your life will change. All right, then you can sit at home or do what you want and listen to other people going through the daily grind. All right, so hopefully this wasn't as boring as the last video that I did, but I want you guys to understand it. I sincerely want you to do this kind of stuff, all right? And for the friends that I saw at the party yesterday that I found out, now since I'm linked through Facebook, all of my friends are going, oh, I've watched your video. And I'm like, oh, okay, so now I'm outed. Now everybody knows what I do, so I can't get away with crap anymore. You think. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, and feel free, please, if you scroll down, you notice at the bottom of the page, all right, leave a comment. If you think I'm an idiot, please say so, because more than likely, I'm going to love talking to you. Thanks a lot. Bye.